With inequalities. So if you haven't noticed, the last section of every unit is modeling. So we're turning words into numbers. So word problems, right? So let's do an example of an equation. The sum of a number and 6 is negative 12. So sum is adding. So we're adding two numbers. And it equals negative 12. So we have a number, let's say x and 6. So x plus 6 equals negative 12. And then for an inequality, it's very similar, but then instead of an equal sign, we have an inequality, right? So the sum of a number and 6, so we still have x plus 6, is less than negative 12, right? So if you can't remember which sign is less than or greater than, just think which one is bigger, which one is being eaten, right? Less than negative 12, that means negative 12 is the bigger number, so it's going to eat negative 12. So we're going to now turn words into problems. So here's some key words. If you see more than, greater than, larger than, above, at least, right? So this is the one with the equal. No, less than, minimum. So these are the trickier ones where it has the equal sign. Less than, smaller than, below, and then at most, not more than, maximum. So these are the tricky ones because it has that line under there. But with practice, you will get them. So let's look at a few examples. Okay. French Club is raffling a basket of French goodies for a fundraiser. Tickets for the raffle sell for $2. The club spent $20 to make the basket. How many tickets do they need to sell in order to make more than $200? So we know at the end we want it to be more than 200. So you could start with the end and then go on the other side. So we know that tickets, we're going to sell $2 for every ticket, so 2T. But we already spent 20, so we need to account for that for like our profits. So we already spent 20, so it's going to be negative 20. And this is it. This is our equation. 2 times the number of tickets we sell minus the $20 it cost us needs to be greater than 200, right? All right, let's look at the next problem. Miss Lutz is having a math day party. She can spend no more than $300. So no more means like up to 300. So it needs to be less than or equal to 300. So might be like the total. She spent $25 on drinks and she wants to buy as many $10 pizzas as she can. How many pizzas can she buy? So we already have the 25 for drinks in our budget. It's not negative like the other one because they're both spend, right? I'm spending 25, I'm spending on pizza, I'm spending 300. This one was negative because I stole with the wording. So 25 already on the drinks, and then I want to buy $10 times however many pizzas I can get. So 25 plus 10p is less than or equal to 300, and I won't go over my budget. So these two problems, I don't have to solve it. I just had to write it. But now I have to do both. Okay. So Sully has 12 followers on Insta. He gets 4 new followers every day. How long will it take for him to have at least 100 followers on Insta? 100. So we're going to have 100. Is it going to eat the 100 or is it going to eat the other side? So it's gonna eat the other side because we need his followers to be more than 100. So whatever's on this side needs to be the one that's being eaten, right? So he already has 12. He started with 12. Good for him. And then he gets 4 every day. So we're gonna do 4 times day. So this is our inequality. And then our variable is D. And what does it represent? What does D represent? Right. So number of days. And then our solution, we're actually going to solve it this time. So we minus 12 from both sides. We get 4D is greater than 88. Divide both sides by 4. And we get D is greater than 22. Oh wait, I made a mistake. This was at least 100, so we need this line right there. Right? Because he could have 100. That would make him happy. Or more. So it should be D is greater than or equal to 22. Okay, so now we need, let's say this is 0, let's say this is 22. So we fill in our circle because there's an equal, and then we need to be greater. So it's going to go to the right. And then the final thing, a sentence explaining this solution. So we want to turn this into words, right? This D is greater than or equal to 22. So we could say, in 22 days, in 22 or more days. This is the answer to the question that I asked at the beginning. How long will it take for him to have at least 100 followers? In 22 or more days, he will have 100 or more followers. So the math on this section isn't any harder, but it's just the translating from word problems to the math problems. So good luck.